and then you broke your sound.
The 2021 racing season. Welcome back to Vandy Podcast. I am Coltrane, also known as Choo.
And I'm Cameron, also known as the Commander. So I saw that your dad moved you up from a table to a actual setup.
Yeah, we went from a picnic table to a $70 wood setup. But it's pretty good for $70. You don't really need that good of a setup to be good at the game. But
So today we'll be with Gunnar, Pike, and Keegan Osantowski. See you there.
now we're here with Keegan Osantowski. Keegan, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Not too bad.
How did your season go? I saw you raced flat cart with me, cold flat cart, one time.
It was pretty good.
You know how many wins you got?
Yeah. 10 wins at Crete, 4 at Mini E, 5 in Junior 2 at Little Sunset, and then 1 in the Wazoo.
So you had a pretty good season then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is this your third year or your second year?
Yeah, my first year, I started later in the season. And then last year, I ran a full season. And then this year, we ran as much as we could. So we ran a full season.
Yeah, so I heard that you are doing the Now 600 series with me and Dominic.
Yeah, that's our plan.
Yeah, it should be fun when you move up with your friends and then you keep racing and then keep moving up.
Yeah, it should be.
So it looks like we're all going to Texas then, I think.
Yeah. We plan on going down there this February to Texas.
Yeah, I think I might be going with Cole and Mark.
Yeah, it should be fun. So, Are you keeping your 21 on your microsprint, or are you changing your number?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it. We've had some luck with the number.
You know what kind of chassis your car is?
Yeah, we have a 2018 D1.
Yeah, that's the one that we went with too. We have a 2019 D1.
Yeah.
So what classes will you be running, Keegan?
We'll probably run restricted our first year. And then we'll move up to A class maybe next year.
Yeah, my dad chose to sign me up for A class wing and A class non-wing, but I'm just going to use the restrictor car just to get laps.
To get laps?
Yeah, so I can get 2 more heat races and 2 more features if I make it, and 2 more haul lap sessions with the restricted car, so then get a lot of laps in this year. At least that's what we're doing till we get our A-class car done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping to move up. We were talking maybe run a couple races in restricted, and if I feel like I want more power or something, we might move up later in the season.
What's your dream race car? Was it a 14?
Oh, probably sprint cars.
Yeah, that's what me and Cole want to go to.
Yeah, Keegan, do you have a favorite track on go-karts, or do you like them all, or none?
Oh, I probably liked. That's hard because I was really good at Mini E and then Little Sunset. I'd probably have to say Little Sunset.
Yeah.
I mean, Mini E, there's really good competition, but I had the most fun at Little Sunset racing.
Yeah, I definitely liked the championship night. That was fun.
Yeah.
Definitely did break my thumb.
Yeah, I want to see about like borrowing someone's flat clone engine and like running it maybe.
So Keegan, do you have any sponsors yet? Or are you just gonna?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a few people. Hanson Trucking.
Do you know how many sponsors there will be?
Probably 4 or 5, maybe 6.
So what made you make the decision to get a micro sprint?
I was kind of just getting bored of running go-karts. I wanted more power.
Yeah. So like what? So like, you said that you want to do sprint cars. Do you want to like finish like your career out in 410s?
That's my goal. Or if I
Yeah.
don't get in sprint cars, get in the midgets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my goal, to move up from once I turn like 16. We plan to move up to midgets, and then because you can't run the Chili Bowl with the midget until you're 16, but I think you can race the midget when you're like 14 or something, but you can't run the Chili Bowl until you're 16.
Yeah.
I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
Okay, so Keegan, before we let you go, do you have anyone you'd like to thank for helping you this year? Or?
Yeah. I'd like to thank my parents and Luke and everyone that helped me get out to the track, and all of my friends for making it fun out there.
Yeah, the more friends
Yeah.
you make, the better times you have at the racetrack. At least that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming on and taking a couple minutes out of your day.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks.
All right. See ya. That was Gunnar Pike. We talked with him about his flip in the sprint car, and we went to Iowa and he flipped there with his mod. But we also talked about with him was his change from mods to sprint cars.
Yep, so now we are here with Keegan Osantowski. Yeah.
See ya. Welcome back to Vandy Podcast. I'm Camden, also known as the Commander.
And I'm Coltrane, also known as Choo.
So Gunnar, how was your? So I saw you moved up from what was it, mods to
Yeah,
sprint
sport
cars?
mod. Yep, to the 305 class. It was it was a rough year. We were pretty good, tore a lot of stuff up, but ultimately we learned a lot of ups and downs. First part of the year we were actually really good, and then we got in some crashes and kind of set us back because every time we crashed we'd have to rebuild. And us being rookies, we really didn't have any idea. So we had motor issues and just stuff that rookies shouldn't really have. So we ended up changing motor programs for this year and built more and more spares up. So we will be ready for this upcoming year, and hopefully it goes a lot smoother than this past year did.
Yeah, it
So
seems like you had pretty unlucky season, at least last half.
Yeah, it was bad. I got hurt at Eagle that one night and got cleared and went back to a sport mod just to finish the year off, and I got in a pretty good little tumble in Corning, Iowa in a sport mod. I'm like, man, I don't know if this is our year. Maybe we should just take the rest of the year off. And the guy I was driving for, my dad, they got me talked into running, and here we are. We ended up finishing the year off at I-80 and for the Cornhusker Classic, and we weren't that bad down there, but it was just one of them years. Nothing seemed to really go our way, and it was frustrating, but hell, we'll come back for next year.
yeah, me and Cole were there, I think. I talked to you a little bit.
Yeah, yep. I remember you stopping down, and it was. I like that sport mod class, but there's so many of them, and I kind of set out when I first started racing this deal. I just wanted to accomplish some things, and I accomplished them. And then I've always been in love with sprint cars. I always have. I don't know what it is about them. They're just bad to the bone. So we ended up moving up and hopefully get some stuff done this upcoming year because I am one of them guys that don't like losing a lot. I don't take losing very well at all. So
Yeah.
So do you like the sport mod or the sprint?
oh, the sprint car by far. It's just all the guys, especially like at Eagle, you get 25, 30 cars, and there's 15 of them that can win every night. And, there's a lot of experience there. So you just pick up and try to improve every week, every time you hit the racetrack, really. I mean, I can tell there's some nights we go out for hot laps and we just struggle. Just don't have the ground speed we needed. So, we try to pick up a little bit of speed throughout the night, but those guys that have been racing there for 20 years, they're really good at just coming out of the box and being close because you can't come out of the box and be off a little bit. So that's one thing I've learned, and I love the competition.
Yeah, so you ran a sport mod. How many years did you do that? And how'd you do in a sport mod?
I think I ran probably about 6 years in a sport mod. And first few years were not that great, to be honest with you. We just didn't have the equipment we needed. And slowly started improving our program. Picked up some pretty decent sponsors that helped tremendously. And at the end of it, I mean, we were popping 7, 8, 9 wins off the year. So it was fun while it lasted. And then we just decided, hey, let's just move up and see what we can do. And racing a little bit different competition and different car. I mean, the cars they're crazy, the difference in them. So, yeah, and then before that, I ran go-karts, flat karts since I was 4 years old, and I'm 24 now. So been around it forever.
Yeah, so what kind of motor did you run in your flat cart?
In the flat cart?
Yeah.
That was back in the flathead days with Uncle Frank's. And yep. Then they were starting to go to the overhead, and then they went back, and we were running flathead, overhead, and then now they're in that, clone?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I never did really get experience. I'm too fat now to run any flat cart stuff, so I'd like to, but, yeah, just not feasible right now, especially you get the Krugs and all them. They've been doing it, little tiny jockeys, so.
Yeah, me and Cole have been running the Predators.
Oh, okay, so that's like a clone, ain't it?
Yeah, but it's has a little less horsepower.
Oh, okay. Momentum teaches you a lot right there.
Yeah, you can't. In Predator, you can't let off because it takes a whole lap just to get your car back up to speed that it was at in momentum.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Even once you pick that stuff up, I mean, I still use momentum in the 305 class because you get ripping around the fence or right on the curve, and you screw up one lap, you're gonna be hurt for a lap or two. So that go-kart, in my opinion, it helps you out big time.
Yeah, I mean, so what was your best, what should I say, best finish of last season?
Oh, we had several seconds, and heck, my second night ever in a sprint car, I ran second at Eagle to Shaley, and it was kind of fell in our favor. I mean, rubbered up, and all you gotta do is just not lift. And there's other nights where we would finish, second or third, where I thought the car should have been a little bit better, but it just wasn't. But yeah, I mean, it was second and third finishes, and then we were leading the race down in Osborne, Missouri one night. I mean, it was a pretty decent payout. They didn't have a lot of cars, and I was leading with 3 to go. And the lap car decided he was going to make a sudden lane change in front of me, and I had nowhere to go. And I can't believe still this day I didn't get upside down on the backstretch there. The way he hit me, he did. I didn't. Thank God. And we came back to Eagle that next night and finished third, I think. I didn't make invert, so we started 13th or 14th that night and ended up third. So that was probably the best actual run I've had, was that 13th or 14th to third. I mean, it was not like we had a lot of cautions. The car was just really good. So I would say that was probably it.
Yeah. So do you plan on racing a sport mod next year at all? Like you did, like you raced out in Iowa one time with your sport mod, an I-80. Do you plan on doing that again?
We're actually going to go to Bristol in the sport mod in March. I seen that race come up, and I love Bristol. It's so cool how they're having the dirt cars go race there. So we got in on that deal through the draft they had, and I figured we might as well go try it. We're not racing anything in the sprint car yet, so might as well go try that and see what we can do. I think once I get back in the routine, because that car that I was driving, I never drove that thing before, that car, so we're going to try to take that down there and see what we can do, and I think we'll have a pretty good finish. I really do.
Yeah. So are you, like, there's going to be a lot of people in Bristol. Do you have, like, any goals for Bristol?
I'd say let's just make the show. I'm pretty sure that's pretty feasible, and then if we can get into the show, just kind of, work to get the car better so we're there at the end of the weekend. We just got to have a few good qualifying nights to get in, because the way the format looks, it's passing point format, which I love. I mean, that's by far the best passing point. I mean, the best format you can have is a passing point format, in my opinion. And see what we can do, and I just make the show, and hopefully make some noise by the end of the weekend. So,
yeah, like I'll try. I don't know what it's streaming on, but I'm gonna try watching it because me and Cole's cousin is racing there.
Oh, really?
I don't know what class he's running. He hasn't modified it. I just don't know what class he's running.
I think it's that Race XR is what they're streaming it on. I'm pretty sure that's who's putting it on, is that Barry Braun or whatever. So, him and Mike.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, who all in your family is going?
As of right now, I think it's just going to be me, my crew guy, maybe my dad, probably my dad and my girlfriend. It depends, because I think we're going to go run a sprint car race the weekend after. I think we might just stay down there, to be honest with you. So take both cars. We got new haulers, so it'll make it pretty nice just to have both cars. And we want to go hit something up the weekend after and see what we can do. So I think it's just me and Tyler, and probably my dad and my girlfriend is right now.
Yeah. So are any of like your racing friends going there?
I'm not sure. I know there's a few guys that run like sport mods from around here that are going. I know like my sponsors, actually, the sponsor on my sprint car, Rayleigh Fence and Deck, they're going down there. But other than that, I don't think there's a lot of guys from like our general area, except like Buddy Ray and dang it, like he runs a sport mod down at Eagle. I forgot his name, but he's going down. And not a lot of guys, just, guys that you'll see that should be there that have a dang good shot of winning the deal. So,
yeah. Well, speaking of sponsors, is there anyone like you'd like to
say? Yeah, I got Larson Motors, or not Interim Health here anymore. Sardison Racing, Grass Assassins, Rayleigh Fence and Deck, Driveway Saloon, Spencer Pavey, my mom and my dad, Nicole. Let's see here, Custom Gun Solutions, and then like Maxim Racing Chassis. They've been helping me out big time on the sprint car stuff. And then I gotta also add Slina Racing Engines, who is gonna do our sprint car motors from here on out. So he's been a big help. Dude's intelligent, so it'll be a fun year. I'm really thinking it will be. We just gotta find some luck and hopefully throw some good finishes together.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to Eagle some nights and watch.
Yeah, it's fun.
Watch. Yeah. Well, good luck
Oh,
next
I
year.
appreciate it.
And thank you for taking time
Yeah,
out
no
of your
problem.
day.
Hope you guys have a good rest of your off season and get to racing in the spring and it'll be fun.
Yeah,
All right,
you
have a
too.
good one, guys.
All right. See ya.
That was Keegan Osantowski and Gunnar Pike. We wish you both the best of luck in the 2021 racing season. And thank you guys for sticking with us through these tough times. And we will see you next week on episode 6. Peace.
And then you broke your sound.
The 2021 racing season.